Hello, yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes, okay. Okay, so now we are going to create another examples of another things like table. I'm going to create any table. Okay, like MPID, primary key, MP name, salary, city. Okay, name it already exists. Okay, okay, these are the records of this. Okay, Pune, Hyderabad, Kochi, Kanpur, Pune, Noida. Okay, suppose here, suppose you want to delete the record. Delete from, this is a table name, this is imply where emp id is equal to 1. I want to delete 1, okay. So here, delete 2 records. If you want to delete any record, we can use delete command. The delete command, we can delete the record, but the same thing if we are using delete command or update command. So must be remember, if you want to delete some records, so must be use where class and specify the condition. Otherwise, it will delete the all records. If you use delete from imply, suppose here delete from imply, so it will delete the all records of your table. Okay, it's work like just like as a truncate. Okay, it will delete the all record of your table. So if you want to delete only some records, must be specify here where class and specify the condition. Okay. After that, suppose here you want to update anything. Update 103, suppose. Apply set city is equal to Kochi. Okay. Oh yo, you can see this here. I did not specify the condition. It delete the update the all records. Yes, my mistake. Okay. So suppose here we want to show here. Suppose here we want to show here unique record of city. So here we can use distinct and imply here spelling distinct. Okay, so there is a only it is showing only one records of Kochi. Okay, if we use distinct. if you want to use here, if you want to unique record, we use distinct command. And here, suppose you want to show the order by. So here, I'm going to update the record. I'm going to update the record. Then because all city are Kochi, I'm going to update some records like update imply set city is equal to where MPID is equal to 102 or MPID is equal to 105. Okay, so we can show here only one record I have updated. Okay, now suppose you want to change any other record. Five is not exist. Here we can specify here 6 or MPID is equal to 108 to record updated. Okay, same as we can update here. So here suppose you want to use distinct, if we show records. Suppose we want to arrange the record in ascending or descending order. For this purpose, we use order by. In order by, like suppose here, select now imply order by. Suppose we want to arrange the record on the basis of EMP name. So here we declare a EMP name. By default, it will arrange in ascending order, like D, R, S, V. Okay, arrange the record in ascending order on the basis of a implied name. Suppose we want to arrange same record in descending order, so we'll use as a DSC. Okay, so it arrange the record, all record in descending order on the basis of EMP name. That's it is B S S R D. Okay, and here by default it arrange in ascending order. But suppose you want to arrange in descending order, so you have not need to specify here anything. It by default it arrange in ascending order. But if you want to arrange the record in descending order, so must be declared here DSC. Okay, it will arrange the record in descending order. Okay, same as suppose here you want to arrange the record in descending order on the basis of imply ID. You can use EMP ID and it will arrange the record. You can say 108, 107, 106, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, to arrange the record in descending order. Okay, same as suppose you want to arrange on the base basic salary. So you can declare here basics, it will arrange the record in basic salary on the descending order. Okay. Next thing, suppose you want to arrange the record in multiple keys based on multiple keys. So here, like suppose here I have declared name, imply name, EMP, name in descending order, and suppose you want to arrange imply ID as an ascending order. So we can use ASC. Okay, by default it arranges. This is optional. If you want to arrange, so you can use SC, otherwise you can use DSC. Okay, so here you can see this. It arrange the record, name in ascending order, in name in descending order, in name employee ID is ascending order. But you can see here, only it arrange the record in descending order, name in descending order, but it did not arrange the implying ID in ascending order. So what is the meaning of this? So actually suppose we have a class, okay, suppose we want to arrange the record on the basis of city. Okay, so here I'm going to declare here order by city. Suppose we want to arrange the city in ascending order. So Delhi, then Kochi. But there are multiple city of Delhi, multiple imply from the Delhi, multiple imply from the Kochi. So suppose we want to arrange the imply ID in descending order also. Okay. So here EMP ID in DSC. Okay. So here that is a problem here. Delhi is a common in three languages. Kochi is common in four records. So which one it will arrange in first position, which arrange in second position, which arrange in third position. That is the issue. So in this scenario, it will check second option. Okay, because there is a common records, common values. Okay, so it will arrange the record of these three and these four imply ID in descending order. Like simply here question is a daily and the implied ID of these three record in descending order 108, 106, 102. And here Kochi is common in four record, it will imply ID in descending order of these four records. Okay, so that is a use of multiple. If you want to arrange the record on the basis of multiple feeds, so at that time we use if by default it will arrange on the basis of first key. Okay, if there is a common value, then it will check the second key and arrange that record on the basis of second key. Okay, otherwise if first key have no any duplicate values, so it will arrange only basis of the first key. But if there is a common value, then it will check the second key and on the basis of the declare as a second key and on the basis of second key. Here I have declared implied in descending order. So the three records are in the on descending order and these three records in descending order. Okay, but if there is no common value in first key, so it will not arrange and it will not see the second key. So same as you can declare multiple keys. If it will get the common record in first key, so it will that record arrange on the basis of second key. If in second key have some common records, then it will arrange on the basis of third key. Okay. After that, suppose here we want to suppose here we want to here select from apply where AMP ID is equal to 101 or AMP ID is equal to 103 or AMP ID is equal to 104. Okay, so it will show the three records of imply ID, imply 101, 103, 104. But here, suppose here we want to add other records like EMP ID is equal to 105 or EMP ID is equal to 106. Like that. As per your need, you can declare multiple R values and it will show the other records, all records. Okay. But suppose here, so this is a very long query. So at the place of this, we can use here in. Okay, in we can declare here like 101, 10, 3, 104, 105, 106, 107. Okay, and you can see this in the all records. So at the place of this long query, we have a operator in. Through the in, we can specify the employee ID or any like suppose here we can specify the name like suppose here I have declared the name MP name and here we can specify the name like Sumit comma Deepak comma Suraj. Okay, and you can see this. So as per unit, you can specify on the basis of any field. Okay, same as here we can also use not. Okay, so except these number, these name, it will show the records. You can see here there is no Sumit, no Deepak, no Suraj. Okay, so you can also use for with not. Okay, same as we have a another. Suppose here we are going to use here EMP ID is greater equal than 103 and EMP ID is less or equal than 107. Okay, means we want to fetch the record, a range of record. Okay, so you can specify this thing. Okay, we can also use another operator at the place of this. Like here, we use between 102 and 107, and it will work same work. It will perform through the between also. Okay, and we can also use here not, and you can see this. This is a not means it will 101, 102, 102. It will not show between the 101 to 103 to 107. Except this value, it will show. So we can also use with not. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Yes,
Hello.
yes, hello, Abhas.
Yeah, sir, voice broke in between. Now it's audible.
Okay, sure. And here, suppose we want here imply to the record from Suraj to Vinay. Okay, descending order. This is a string, but I'm going to use range. So select start from imply where EMP name, EMP name between Deepak and Vinay. Okay, we want to show between the Deepak and Vinay. Okay, I want to show in range. So here it's shown here, but here you could see this Deepak and Raju. It's not arranging display only the between the Deepak and Vinay. So for this purpose, we use array use order by year. So first of all, it will arrange the record in ascending order. After that, it will show the Deepak to Vinay, but all records are included in this. Suppose here we want to show here Santosh to Vijay. Vijay, okay. Now you can see this it's showing only Santosh to Vijay. Okay, so first of all, if you want to show on the basis of string, so for this purpose, first of all, arrange the recorded ascending or descending order. After that, you can specify the array. Suppose here we want to show from Santosh to Vijay, so you have declared between Santosh and Vijay, and it will show the on record between the Santosh and Vijay. Okay. There are some aggregate functions like some average like this. So suppose here we want to find out the calculate the total value of basic salary. Okay. So for this purpose, here we use sum, and here we can declare the column name from table name is a imply. Okay, it will show the total of that column, total value. Same as if you want to find out the average, AVG, it will show the average. If you want to show the highest value, for this purpose, we use max. If you want to minimum value, so we can use min. If you want to count the basic values, so here we can use count. Okay. If you want to count the records, number of records, you can use star, and it will show the number of records. Okay. So these are the some aggregate function. It's called aggregate function. Sum, average, max, min, count. These are the aggregate function. Through this expression, we can calculate the numeric values. Okay.
Yeah.
We are going to create a group. Okay. So for this, we can use select count, select count, specify here empty id from imply. Okay. And sorry, we are going to create the group by we are trying to group on the basis of city, suppose. Okay, because city has, okay, so there are two cities, so here I'm going to declare here city name. Okay, so it's shown Delhi 3 records and Kochi has 4 records. So we can we can specify the group. Okay, so suppose here we are to creating the group on the basis of cities. So here declare the group by city, and here count the imply ID. So 3 imply ID means 3 imply from Delhi, 4 imply from Kochi. Okay, if you want to specify any condition, like here, where count emp id is greater than 3. Okay, just give command not properly ended. Okay, it's showing error. So actually here we are going to use having. Okay, so there is greater than 3 means only is showing the 4, which is that is a 4. So actually here we are using having. Okay, so where and having both are the same. Okay, for if you want to specify any condition, we can use where or having. But where does not support aggregate function. Here I am using aggregate function. That is a count. Count is an aggregate function. Here count is an aggregate function. So all aggregate function does not work with where clause. If you want to use aggregate function, we use having at the place of where clause. Okay, so that is the main difference between group and where and having. Where does not support aggregate function, having support aggregate function. Okay, and group by you can specify the group by, and mostly we use having with group by. And okay, now we are going to create subquery. Okay, subquery example and subquery. Uh, Subquery means if you want to create any query within the query, that is called subquery. Okay, so means output of a query we can use as an input in other query. We can say subquery, or you can say we can create a query within the query, that is called subquery. Okay, like suppose here uh, select this query. No, I'm going to use small queries. Suppose here we are going to declare here employee ID and 10 is equal to 104. Okay, so this is my query. So it will return, there is sure, it will return only single records. Okay, same as suppose we have another uh, table, like here from marks. These are the marks. Okay, so suppose here we want to specify a subquery. So I'm going to select here, select a star from employee. It shows the all records of this table. Okay, but suppose you want to specify a condition, like here, select star where so I'm going, first of all I'm going to update thing. Update, sorry, select star from marks. Okay, these are the records. I'm going to update this like here, my update marks set maths is equal to 100, where but this is a marks. Okay, I will check it. 101. Okay, updated. Yes, 101 have 100 marks. Now we want to fetch the record on the basis of this. Select star from imply where. So we are sure here if we specify a condition for math 100%, so it will return only single value. So we can create in different form in subquery. Like suppose we are sure there it should be written multiple one records. Okay, so for this purpose we use equal sign. So select where emp id is equal to, okay, here we are going to use select roll from marks where where maths is equal to 100. Okay, math is equal to 100, so it will return the roll number of that student. Okay, and it will apply with the employee ID, and it will show the all records of that person. Okay, so here now go to press enter. You can see this one record showing the one records. So it will return 101 because only 101 is a I got 100% result. So it will apply, this value will apply with next this query, and it will return the all records of all values of the this employee ID. Okay, so this is here we are sure that it will return only single value. If we are sure it will return only single value, so we can use equal sign. Okay, but suppose we sure that it should be written multiple values, then in this scenario we use int. Okay, select here roll number from here and here. Maths greater than 80. So you can see this because it may be return multiple values. So here, if math value is greater than 80, so it will return the all roll number, and we will apply on this query, and it will show the record on the basis of this. Okay, same as we can use subquery on the basis of at the place of table name. Like here, we want to apply any condition, or here we can use here at the place of this. We are going to use select star from Mars. Okay, where roll number is greater than or equal to 103, or roll number is less or equal than 106. Okay, you can see this. Okay, we can also use subquery at the place of table name. After that, we can specify the condition on these values from here. Like here, we can specify here condition where marks is equal to 100. Marks, sorry, maths is equal to 100. So on the basis of this output, we can apply the condition. So here we can use another here at the place of table key. We can also use here subquery, and after that, the output of this, we can specify the condition as per our need, as per our requirement. So these are the some example of your subqueries. Okay, so same as we can use a lot of queries, we can specify here. Okay, suppose here we want to create here city code, I think city code where from city, and here we can specify here city name is equal to NDLS or New Delhi city name. Select this term. City, city is yes. New Delhi city name. So city name it is exist. Actually we are returning the only city code. Okay. So here I'm going to return all things because there is only two fields. So here we can specify the yes. Here we can also specify multiple condition like where city code is equal to NDLS. Okay. So a lot of queries we can create according to our requirement. Here we can specify anything like suppose here I have declared GGM Jaipur. Okay. So as per our need, it will return the only all records. That is city code is equal to GGM, and here we are specifying the city name. It returns the city name. So as per our need, we can specify that we can fetch the record. Okay, use subquery. Same as suppose here I'm going to create a table, create table, and table name is a we can specify a new table name like guru, and here select star. No, table name is a suppose employee. Okay, it is here enter missing something. I think there is a keyword. No, it's not working. Create table and select star. No, this is oh no. Create table. Table so this is also a subquery example. I'm trying to create a table. Means we are trying to create the duplicate table of implied record. So here it's not working. Select star from create table name. No, what is the syntax? Create table name. We can specify a new name. as on. Okay, I'm going to check. As I'm using as. Names already, oh, names already exist. Okay, so we can use any other name like group 2. Okay, table created. Okay, it's correct. So here create table. So this is duplicate table of imply. Okay, you can see here. Select star from group. You can see this. If you have to create this is also example of subquery. Here we are creating a table. Okay, so create table. This is a new table. Group 2 is a new table. On the basis of this, so here this is not here you can specify anything like suppose we are going to specify here AMP ID, comma AMP name, city. Okay, we are using only three fields, and here I'm going to use three. Okay, and you get the table created. So you can see this select star from group 3, and you can see this. It have only three fields. So as per your rating, you can create a new table on the basis of already exist table. Okay. Same as here, we can create another table. So we can use subquery for any DML or DDL command as per our need. Okay. Here, second thing, like suppose here we want to here. This is a first. This is second. Okay. You can see this. Okay. This is group 2 records, and there is a the employee record. Suppose here I delete all records of group. Here's a group. Okay, I want to delete this record of all records of this. For this purpose, I'm going to use truncate, or we can also use delete from, because both are same thing. We can use truncate table at table name or delete from table name. It will, they will delete the all records, 7 records. Okay. Again, I'm going to show the records. You can see this. There is a no records. Now, suppose we want to copy the record of employee in the group 2. So, for this purpose, we use insert into insert into group 2, group 2, and from where? So, for this purpose, select star from employee, and you can see this. These records will copy in the group 2. Now we are going to again we are going to show the records of group 2. So this is another example of subquery. Here we are using two queries. Insert into group 2 and select stars. All record will save in the group 2. Okay, suppose here I am going to delete the record of the group 3. Okay, again you can show here start from group 3, no records. Now suppose we want to copy the records. So insert into group 3 And here we can specify the MP ID, MP name, and city. And you can see the first copy. Now again you can show here Guru, Guru 3. I'm sorry. Okay, so we can also copy from, we can create a complete duplicate table of any exist table. Second thing, we can also copy the records of a table in another table. But there is a condition. These these uh, column must be exist in this table. Okay, then it will copy this record in the table. Okay, but must be same. Okay, these are the also examples of subqueries. And okay, here we can showing some examples, some already created examples. Like suppose we want to select sys date. It shows from the dual. Dual, this is by default table name. So if you have not table, you can use dual. It will return the current date. Okay. Same as here, you can see some examples. Suppose you want to show the dollar sign with the amount. So you can use this query like here. We want to show it basic from employee, and you can see dollar sign. You can show the dollar sign. Okay. If you want to find out the gap between the two dates, so here you can use this. Or you want to calculate the edge, you can use this. Okay. So these are the examples, some examples, other examples. If you have fields, you can also specify the field name. It will calculate the age of all employees. Okay, if you want to create a view, like supposing create view, and you can specify a name. Like suppose I'm going to use UV1, and here you can specify, you can create table name like employee. Okay, create view created. So at the place, because we save the all values as a view in a V1, so at the place of employee we can use it. Like here, at the place of select start from V1. Okay, now we can use V1 at the place of employee, because this is a view of employee. View is a virtual table of employee. Okay, so here we can create multiple view of a table, And we can use, because like suppose we have a table and that have 50 fields or 100 fields, and we have not use of all fields. We have need of some fields, so we can you create view. Like here, like create view, you can specify view too, and here select emp id, comma emp name from employee. Okay, so you can see this. It shows only view, only the employee. Same as we can create like so we can get multiple view of a table. Like here we are going to use only the employee name and city. Okay, this is view 3. So we can see here view 3, it contains only the employee name and city. So as per our need, we can create the multiple view of a table as per our need. And we can use that view at the place of table. Okay, so these are the some examples of SQL. Okay, so have you any doubt, any queries? Hello?
No, sir.